Prompt Engineering for Google's Bard.AI, ChatGPT and Hugging Face, a comprehensive guide. Understanding the AI platforms. So Bard by Google is connected to the internet and can provide a variety of information. It has voice input capabilities. By comparison, we've got ChatGPT by OpenAI, which is a generative model that can create content and answer questions based on a vast knowledge base. And it's known for coherent and contextually aware responses. And then we've got Hugging Face. Hugging Face's chatbot offers a conversational AI experience which can be fine-tuned and customized for specific tasks. Now let's compare these three options. If we were to compare Bard.AI with ChatGPT, Bard.AI is more about querying and retrieving, while ChatGPT is about generating and explaining. If we were to compare ChatGPT versus Hugging Face, we would say that ChatGPT may have a broader knowledge base, while Hugging Chat can be more specialized. And then when comparing Bard.AI with Hugging Chat, Bard.AI's internet connectivity offers real-time data, whereas Hugging Chat's strength lies in its conversational flow and potential customization. Two concepts often come into play: prompt engineering and fine-tuning. Both are methods of guiding AI to produce desired outputs, but they differ significantly in their approach and application. This quick tutorial will explain the difference between the two and provide insights into when and how to use each method effectively. What is prompt engineering? So prompt engineering is the art of crafting inputs, prompts, for an AI model to elicit the desired output without changing the model's underlying parameters. Key aspects of prompt engineering is craftsmanship. It involves designing prompts that guide the AI to understand the context and generate appropriate answers. Zero training. No additional training or adjustment of the AI weights is involved. And versatility. It's useful for quickly adapting the AI's responses to a wide range of tasks without the need for retraining. Examples of prompt engineering. If you're using a large language model to generate a poem, a well-engineered prompt might be, write a poem in the style of Shakespeare about the sea. What is fine-tuning? So fine-tuning is a process where the AI model is retrained on a specific dataset to adjust its parameters, thereby improving its performance on tasks related to that dataset. Key aspects of fine-tuning. Training. It involves additional training cycles where the model's weights are adjusted. Customization. Fine-tuning tailors the model to specific domains or styles. And data requirement. It requires a dataset representative of the desired output, style, or context. Examples of fine-tuning. If you have a large language model that you want to specialize in legal language, you would fine-tune it on a dataset of legal documents. Let's have a quick look at comparing prompt engineering and fine-tuning. When to use prompt engineering? When you need quick results, when you're working with a general purpose model and need it to perform a variety of tasks, when you lack the resources for fine-tuning. And when to use fine-tuning? When you require the model to have in-depth knowledge of a specific domain, when you have a computational resources and data to retrain the model, and when you need the model to consistently perform a specific type of task. In conclusion, prompt engineering and fine-tuning are both powerful tools in the AI practitioner's toolkit. Prompt engineering is best for quick, flexible interactions with a model, while fine-tuning is ideal for creating a specialized model for a particular domain or task. Understanding the strengths and limitations of each method allows you to choose the most effective approach for your AI-related needs. Now let's have a quick look at prompt engineering with Bard.AI. So Bard.AI is Google's conversational AI similar to OpenAI's ChatGPT, with the added capability of internet connectivity. This guide will walk you through the process of setting up and starting to use Bard.AI. Step 1. Understanding Bard.AI. Before diving in, it's important to understand what Bard.AI is and what it can do. Bard.AI is designed to assist with information retrieval, task automation, and conversational engagement by leveraging Google's vast data resources. Step 2, accessing Bard.AI. Bard.AI is not yet publicly available to all users, as Google often rolls out services in stages. However, here's how you might access it. First, visit the official Bard.AI website and look for Bard.AI on Google's official website and its AI-related pages. If Bard.AI is in the testing phase, you might need to sign up for a waiting list or request access. Make sure you have a Google account, as it's likely required for Bard.AI, and then sign in with your Google account to access Bard.AI's interface. Setting up the environment. Make sure you have a microphone. Bard.AI may have voice input capabilities, so ensure that you have a microphone that's set up and working. Ensure also that you have a stable internet connection, which is crucial since Bard.AI relies on real-time web data. And then familiarize yourself with the interface. Take a minute to explore the Bard.AI interface, look at tutorials and help guides offered on the platform. Learning basic commands. You might want to start by trying out some basic straightforward questions like, what is the weather today? And tell me about the history of the internet. You might also want to test out the voice commands by inputting voice input, clearly speaking, and at a moderate pace. Later, you might want to advance to some more advanced prompt engineering and informational retrieval. For example, asking for specific information such as find the top tech news stories from today, or task automation to see if Bard.AI can assist with tasks like drafting an email to your team about an upcoming meeting. Last but not least, there's the feedback and iteration. You might want to provide Bard.AI with feedback and report inaccuracies or issues. This can help improve the AI's performance over time. And then refining your prompts. Learn from the responses you get and refine your prompts to be more effective. Now let's have a look at ChatGPT, which arguably is more advanced in terms of conversational AI and also adoption. ChatGPT is a conversational AI model developed by OpenAI, designed to understand and generate human-like text based on the input it receives. This tutorial will guide you through the process of setting up and using ChatGPT for various tasks. First, understanding ChatGPT. ChatGPT is part of the GPT, Generative Pre-trained Transformer family of models. It is pre-trained on a diverse range of internet text and can perform a wide array of text-based tasks. Accessing ChatGPT. To use ChatGPT, you typically need access to OpenAI's API or platform that has integrated this API. Visit the OpenAI API website. Sign up for access if you don't already have an account. There may be a waitlist. Once you have access, you'll receive API keys that allow you to make requests to ChatGPT. Third-party platforms. Some platforms and services have ChatGPT integrated. Find a service that suits your needs and follow the setup process. If you're using OpenAI's API directly, you'll need to set up your development environment. Programming environment. Install your preferred code editor or IDE, integrated development environment. Ensure you have Python installed, as it's commonly used to interact with OpenAI's API. And install required libraries. Open your terminal and command prompt. Install the OpenAI Python library using pip, which will be pip install OpenAI. And then open API keys. Securely store your API keys, never share them or commit them to a public repository. Use environment variables or a secure vault to store your keys. Next, step 4, make your first request. Create a simple script to send a prompt to ChatGPT and receive a response. Write a Python script, create a new Python file, import the OpenAI library, set up your API key, preferably using an environment variable, and then use OpenAI completion.create open brackets and close brackets function to send a prompt. Next, exploring further capabilities. Step 5. Once you've made your first request, start exploring the ChatGPT and what it can do. Experiment with prompts. Try different styles of prompts, such as conversational, instructional, or creative. Adjust parameters. Play with parameters like temperature, max tokens, top P to see how they affect the output. Best practices and tips. To get the most out of ChatGPT, consider the following. Prompt engineering. Craft your prompts to be clear and specific for the best results. Rate limiting and costs. Be aware of the API's rate limits and potential costs associated with usage. Data privacy. Be mindful of the data you send to the API, especially if it's sensitive or personal. In conclusion, setting up and using ChatGPT involves understanding its capabilities, accessing the API, setting up your development environment, and learning how to craft effective prompts. With practice, you can leverage ChatGPT for a wide range of applications, from automating tasks to generated creative content. Hugging Face's chatbot. Hugging Face is a platform that hosts a variety of machine learning models, many of which are designed for natural language processing tasks. Prompt engineering is a process of crafting inputs that guide these models to produce the desired outputs. This tutorial will help you understand how to effectively use prompt engineering with Hugging Face's models. Step 1. Understanding Hugging Face and its models. Hugging Face provides access to pre-trained models that can perform tasks like text classification, question answering, summarization, translation, and more. These models are based on transformer architectures like BERT, GPT, and others. Step 2. Setting up your account. Create a Hugging Face account by visiting the Hugging Face website. Sign up for an account if you don't already have one. Some models can be tested directly in the browser, while others may require API access. For API access, generate an access token from your Hugging Face account settings. Step 3. Choose a model. Explore the model hub to find a model that fits your needs. Consider the model's intended use case, language, and performance metrics. Each model on Hugging Face has its own documentation page with details on usage and limitations. Step 4. Crafting your first prompt. Clearly define what you need the model to do. Is it text generation, classification, or something else? Begin with a clear, concise prompt that indicates the task. For example, for text generation, you might want to start with write a story about a dragon who loves to cook. Step 5. Using the in-browser try it out feature. Step 6. Using the Hugging Face API. Install the Transformers library. If you're using Python, install the Transformer library. Write the script for API requests. Import the necessary classes and functions from the Transformers library. Set up your API token and use the pipeline function to send prompts to the model. Step 7. Refining your prompts. Use the responses to refine your prompts, adjusting the wording and add context or clarify the tasks. Parameter fine-tuning. Experiment with parameters like max length, number of return sequences, or temperature to control the output. Step 8. Advanced prompt engineering techniques. Chain of thought prompting. For complex tasks, guide the model through a chain of thought with a multiple-step prompt. Few-shot learning. Include examples of the input-output pairs in your prompt to guide the model, if the model supports this technique. Step 9. Best practices and ethical considerations. Ethical use. Ensure that your use of model aligns with ethical guidelines and respects users' privacy. Bias and fairness. Be aware of the potential biases in model responses and strive for fairness in your prompts. Conclusion. Prompt engineering with Hugging Face involves understanding the capabilities of different models, crafting effective prompts, and iteratively refining those prompts based on the model's outputs. By providing this guide, you can harness the power of Hugging Face's model for a variety of natural language processing tasks.